progetto Sekret
Sekret is an environmental project co-funded by the European Commission within the 2012 LIFE program
in un progetto ambientale
with a budget of 1.8 million euros. University of Pisa Logistic Systems Polo in Livorno is the coordinator, and Tuscany region, Sapienza University of Rome, Western Systems of Pontedera, Lambda Consult of Noodorp, Holland, and Port Authority of Livorno are the beneficiaries. The aim of the project is to demonstrate a technology to decontaminate sediments dredged from the marine ports that present two difficult characteristics to deal with: the heavy metal contamination and the clay-lime matrix that, together with the salinity of these sea sediments, make the treatment particularly difficult.
Dei sedimenti marini rendono il trattamento particolarmente difficile. Nell'ambito di questo progetto è stata fatta una dimostrazione.
Within this project, a demonstration was obtained dredging a small quantity of 150 cubic meters sediments from the Leghorn port and placing them in this tank, located inside the same Leghorn port, to simulate a small sediment tank.
Del porto di Livorno, per simulare una vasca di colmata, simulare in piccolo le condizioni di una vasca di colmata. Il progetto è durato 3 anni, adesso siamo
The project lasted 3 years and is now in the final phase. Within the project, several activities have been carried out. The main activity regarded the full-scale demonstration. Another activity regarded the preliminary laboratory stage,
a partire da una fase di laboratorio preliminare in cui sono stati messi a punto tutte le
in which all the techniques, strategies, methods and dimensional features of the process has been developed, together with activities aimed to complete the overall evaluation of the proposed technology as the technology life cycle assessment.
Fra queste un life cycle assessment della tecnologia, un manuale della tecnologia abbastanza dettagliato.
The development of a highly detailed handbook about the technology and the analysis of the market in which this treatment will be introduced.
Questa è un'apparecchiatura che riproduce in scala di laboratorio.
This is an apparatus that reproduces at lab scale the process performed on the real scale in the plant. You can see the sediment that has been interposed between the anode cell and the cathodic cell to be subjected to the electrokinetic procedure. The purpose is to optimize the operating conditions in order to make the system more efficient on the real scale.
Rendere più efficiente possibile l'impianto su scala reale. In particolare, questo sedimento.
In particular, the sediment is subjected to the effect of an electric field that produces the migration of ions from the anode cell to the cathode cell. Among the ionic species, there are also the pollutants, that in this way will be removed from the sediment. In particular, the sediment also undergoes an acidification process highlighted by this red spot compared to the gray color of the sediment. Acidification is another process that contributes to the decontamination of sediment.
Venendo all'attività dimostrativa vera e propria, è stata realizzata.
About the real demonstration activity, a 150 cubic meters tank was built using prefabricated reinforced concrete. And then it has been covered. Inside the tank, many porous wells has been realized, in which has been inserted the electrodes, alternating cathodes and anodes, and in which an electrolyte circulates.
Una volta riempita la vasca con I sedimenti,
once filled the basin with sediments, the process begins. In our case, it lasted exactly a year and a half. Also, at a full scale, it is to be assumed that this installation will be carried out inside the sediment tank in a way that permits to decontaminate the sediments in about 1 year and a half, or a little more.
Mezzo circa, o magari poco più di questo, I sedimenti sono trattati e sono decontaminati e a questo punto possono restare nella vasca di colmata.
Thus, the treated sediments could remain in the tank, eliminating the typical environmental issues of contaminated sediment storage.
Di un sedimento contaminato. Nell'ambito del processo, come dicevo,
During the process, an electric field is applied to the anodes and the cathodes inserted into these electrode wells.
questi viene applicato un campo elettrico e in questo modo i metalli vengono mobilizzati.
In this way, metals are mobilized inside the tank and, passing through the porous walls of the wells, are transferred to the liquid phase represented by the two electrolytes that circulate in these two circuits.
Sono nella fase liquida costituita nei due elettroliti che vengono fatti circolare in questi due circuiti. Una volta che l'elettrolita è stato
Once the electrolyte has been treated, it is transferred to the catalyte and the analyte tanks that we can see here. The principal purpose of the plant is to condition the pH.
Operazione fondamentale perché
It's a primarily operation because the pH control within the tank is crucial during the treatment. This control is possible through to an appropriate acid dosage into the catalyte.
l'elettrolita arricchito dei
The
contaminanti
electrolyte, enriched of the containments mobilized into the liquid phase, is treated using a reverse osmosis plant to remove pollutants and to obtain reusable water. After that, the salt concentrate, obtained by the inverse osmosis process of our plant, is further concentrated using the evaporation trays,
ulteriormente mediante delle vaschette di evaporazione, ottenendo
thus obtaining, as a byproduct of process, any salts that can be easily disposed of. The sediment was conditioned and treated, obtaining a complete contamination removal.
I benefici ambientali sono appunto da riconoscersi nel fatto che attualmente
The environmental benefits derive from the development of a treatment suitable for clay-lime sea sediments.
I metalli non vedono delle tecnologie di trattamento appropriate.
That usually can't be treated with other techniques because they can't fit the clay-lime consistency and the low hydraulic permeability of this type of material.
E quindi alla bassa permeabilità idraulica di questo tipo di materiale, per cui è un materiale
This
particolarmente
material is particularly difficult to handle. When this kind of materials cannot be placed in sediment tanks, they are usually landfilled.
collocato in vasche di colmata. L'unica soluzione che viene percorsa è quello di smaltirli in discariche a terra. Quindi il beneficio ambientale sta invece nel fatto che questo materiale...
The first environmental benefit is that once decontaminated, this material can be effectively reused as material for beach nourishment and as filling material for sediment tanks. This is the goal that we aimed within this project.